Okay. Let me know once you are able to see my screen. I will teach you how to create developer org also. First, we need to have any of the mail IDs, Gmail ID we need to have. Post that one. We have to go to developer edition URL. We type a developer edition in Salesforce, we will be redirecting to one of the URL. Here, on click of this particular link, you will be redirected to one page. Click on this get a developer edition. Then you will be redirected to this particular URL. Here you have to give all the details. First name, last name, job title, work email, company, country, region. If any of you haven't created in the sense, I will create the org for you people. Any one of them, could you please ping me the I mean details so that I will create it so that others can follow the same. Hello, am I audible?
వినిపిస్తుందండి.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Let me create one developer org for you people. Any one of you can give me your details so that I will create it on behalf of you.
Okay, ma'am.
Your first name, tell me. Someone can tell your first name so that I will create it.
పవన్,
Yeah, last name.
నెక్కంటి అండి.
Yeah, developer and email. Can you tell your email, Gmail?
కిషోర్ నెక్కంటి. కెన్ పింగ్ మై ఈమెయిల్ మెసేజ్ చేయమంటారా?
Is it correct?
స్క్రీన్
K
కనపడట్లేదండి మాకు.
Screen
స్క్రీన్ మీద
కనిపించ సారీ మళ్ళీ షేర్ చేస్తున్నాను. ఇప్పుడు కనిపిస్తుందా?
కిషోర్
Yes, ma'am.
ఎన్ఈ అండి. ఎన్ పక్కన ఈ. కిషోర్ నెక్కంటి 1 2.
@gmail.com. Okay. Country India I have given and I will be checking the checkbox. I agree. I mean, I'm not a robot. I will be checking. Then sign me up. You might have received an email. Could you please check and click on the link that they have sent?
ఓకే. పాస్వర్డ్ రీసెట్ అడుగుతున్నారు.
పాస్వర్డ్ రీసెట్ చేయాలి. Like this, you might have received an email. You have to click on verify account. Then it will be redirected to password reset page.
Completed.
Okay. Now, you might have received username and password, right? Username you might have received, password that you have resetted now. Username, I mean, post getting how you have to log in the sense you have to give login.salesforce.com. Here you have to enter your username. Say, for example, Kishore Kanti. What is the username that you got?
1 minute, ma'am.
Hmm?
1 minute, 1 minute. Username power nekanti, ma'am.
Huh. Whatever the username that you got, right? That username you have to give here, and then a password you have to give here. And if you click on the login button in the sense, then you will be able to log into the developer edition. Like this, you people have to create I mean developer edition login for your practice thing and all. Today the assignment will be that only. Each one of you have to create all the developer orgs so that you can practice it from tomorrow, or whatever the assignments that I have given, you can able to practice it over there.
Okay, ma'am.
Now, as I have already created the developer edition, I have already logged in like this. Now, post logging in, you will be redirected to this particular page. Like this, your UI will look like. Here, post logging into the developer edition. Today, what are all the topics that we are going to cover in the sense? Like force.com setup. Yesterday we have seen till the force.com setup, right? So in detail, we will be talking about what are all the setup area that we do have in Salesforce, and inbuilt structure, what we will be going through it. First thing is object manager. Object manager is nothing but here, if you have seen, I mean, on click of this gear icon and click on setup, then you will be navigated to this particular page. Here you can able to see object manager over here. This was one segregation. Then post that one. The second one is a setup menu and main window. Three categories. Force.com setup was categorized into three areas. One is object manager, setup menu, and main window. Object manager is nothing but here whatever the things that you are going to see on click of this object manager, that was one thing. And the second one is setup menu. Setup menu nothing but all the things are here on left hand side. What are all the things that you are going to see? These all things comes under setup menu. And then the main window nothing but all these things. This third section was there, right, on right hand side. Whatever the things that you are doing and all will be coming over here, and this was called the main menu. We will talk about all these three things in detail. Now first we'll walk you through this object manager. Object manager, nothing but on click of this object manager, we will be seeing a few of the objects like this. Generally, the object is nothing but it's an data that we will be storing in the Salesforce. Objects, mainly, object is nothing but the data that we are storing. That means normally in earlier days and all, the data will be in spreadsheets or Excel formats like that. There will be few of the data. But here, if we check in the sense in Salesforce, it has provided an object kind of structure where we can store all the data that is needed. Normally, it will be storing in the form of rows and columns. Rows and columns kind of thing. In other CRM structures and all, it will be like table. We will be calling the object as an table kind of thing. Table is nothing but here object in Salesforce. Just the terminology will be different, but the action or the behavior for both the table and the object were the same. Here we will be addressing it as an object. And in Salesforce, we mainly the objects were categorized into standard and custom objects. Standard and custom objects. Standard, nothing but the Salesforce which the Salesforce have provided certain inbuilt objects. If we are going with those objects, those are called standard objects. Custom objects were nothing but the objects that we will be creating. We will be creating based on the our requirement, based on our business. Suppose if our functionality was not achievable by using the standard objects in the sense, then we will create one new object based on our feasibility and based on our business requirements. We can customize it. Say, like it's nothing but like customizing. These object will be in our control, custom objects. And whereas in standard objects, these are a pre-built pre-built object. Pre-built objects in the sense the Salesforce have already created the object for you, and it will give as an predefined structure. If our functionality can be achievable by using that particular pre-built object in the sense, then we can go for these standard objects itself. No need to create any custom object and all. Now we will see what are all the objects comes under the standard objects in Salesforce. There are many standard objects, like accounts we have, contacts, um, leads, opportunities, solutions, cases, forecasts, contracts, products, campaigns, tasks, and calendars, documents, reports. Um, these are products, activities, activities, rice books, codes. These all standard objects. A few standard objects were these things mainly what we were using. These I have noted down. Standard. These are all we can name them as an standard objects. That means the Salesforce was providing for us as a predefined functionalities. Like accounts were nothing but as we have discussed earlier, like it was an company. In layman terms, we can call it as an company thing. Company like Infosys or CTS, like that companies we can be calling as an accounts. If we take that particular example as an account in the sense, then the employees who will be working for this particular company can be called as an contacts. That means a single account may have number of contacts. So it's an parent and child kind of relationship. Um, one may have one too many. Like one company may have number of employees. In the similar fashion, accounts and contacts will be there. And leads were nothing but the ones who show the interest to our product. That means if we want to buy any product or something, then those things were called as an leads, who shows interest for our product. Suppose I'm selling one eraser or something, then if few people were shows interest in buying that particular eraser, then that particular guy who has shown the interest was called as a lead in Salesforce. Opportunities were nothing but an revenue generating thing. That means the particular guy has shown interest in buying a product, buying eraser, and he has come and I mean paid something, and he took the eraser. Like he have bought eraser from us, from business people. In the sense, then that particular guy is converted into an opportunity. That means we got the revenue from that particular guy. So this particular guy is an he was of the state closed one, and it will be called as an revenue generating thing in Salesforce, and he is called as an opportunity of closed one. The ones there will be few people also who will show the interest, but they won't buy our product. So those things will comes under closed lost ones, and those won't generate any revenue for us. Those are closed lost opportunities. We can call them as in closed lost opportunities. And the next one is solutions. Solutions is nothing but suppose if any problem arises, in the sense, then whatever the steps or whatever the things that we have done in order to solve that particular solution can be in order to solve that particular problem is called as an solution. These solutions will come in cases. Along with the case, we will be calculating the solutions. These were, in the name itself, it was telling as a solution, right? So nothing but providing a detailed description about explaining a problem. And the next one is a case. Case is nothing but it's an like service that we will be providing. Suppose few of the people have bought a products from us, and they were not able to they got one issue, and they were facing that particular issue. In the sense, then they will be contacting the customer support, and they will be explaining about the issue. So on so issue have been we were facing so on so issue, and we need help from you people, like that they will be raising a ticket in the system. Those tickets and all we will be considering as an cases in the Salesforce. It's like an customer support that we are giving to the customers. Basically, the cases all deals with the 24 bar 7 kind of support that business people will be giving to their customers. And forecasts were nothing but it's like predicting the market trends and all. That means in this quarter how much of revenue we will get, in next quarter how much revenue we will be getting, like that predictions will be done in a forecast object. Um, all these predictions and all goes over in this particular object. And contracts is nothing but the agreement kind of thing. Say for example, I have bought an new bike, say Hero Honda bike I have bought from you people, and there will be warranty and all there. There will be warranty, right? So the warranty kind of things and all will be signed with a particular contract. I am giving the contract to you for 3 years, 4 years, like that. They will be giving some contracts, right? So those contracts were nothing but the contracts object in the Salesforce. Signing up, I mean, it will be with the signing signature of the particular customer. I'm giving a 3 years warranty, 4 years warranty, like that. Contracts will be there, right? So those things and all comes under contracts. And the product is nothing but the assets that we are using. Like those are say for example, I mean, assets were different and products were different. Like assets was main thing, like a main uh, asset is nothing but, say for example, washing machine, and product is nothing but the parts of an washing machine. Asset is a big one, and products it's an part of the asset. Here if we consider asset as an washing machine in the sense, then the products will be washing machine parts. Like this, I mean, there will be a parent and child kind of relationship. And campaigns were nothing but the seminars or the things that we do in order to advertise our products. Those all things comes under seminars. We may advertise in any ways, like giving seminars or giving posters kind of thing, or by doing I mean, by doing rally kind of things and all, like that. By marketing, by emailing, all these things we can do by using the campaigns. This is called a campaign management and all. Tasks and calendars were nothing but these were nothing but the schedulings that we do. Like if we want to meet a particular customer or something in so on so time in the sense, then we will be noting those details under these tasks and calendars. Like events we will be scheduling, and call logs we will be doing. All these things comes under the tasks and calendars. Documents were nothing but suppose if we want to store any files kind of thing, or if we want to store any logo kind of things and all, those things and all we will be creating under documents object. It's an object where we will store the information about logos or pictures, or some word kind of documents, excel kind of documents. All these things we will be storing in documents object. And reports were nothing but the pictorial representation that we will be doing. Like suppose if we want to get 5 objects data in the form of tabular columns or rows kind of thing, or summary kind of thing, like that. If we want to get the data in the sets, then we will be going for reports and all. And products. Products, as we discussed earlier, it's an parts of an particular asset. Parts of an asset that we are using. And activities were nothing but tasks and the events. That means, suppose if we have an event, or if we want to call to certain particular customer, those things and all comes under activities. Price books, in the sense, in the CPQ, if we opt for a CPQ kind of thing, then price books, quotes, those all things comes into picture. That means for a particular asset or the particular product, we are fixing the price for it. Some $10 or $5, or like that. If we want to fix in the sense, then those price books will take care of all those things. And quotes was nothing but for certain product we will be quoting some amount, some $10,000, like that. Like if we want to do all these numeric variable kind of things and all, then these codes and all will be coming into picture. So normally we will be dealing with all these standard objects. These are accounts, contacts, leads, opportunity solutions, all these were comes under the standard objects. That means all the functionalities and relationships, all those things were built by Salesforce itself. It will be defined as an predefined things. We no need to do anything from our end. Based on our business requirement, we can just make use of this particular objects. Those are all about standard objects. Custom object in the sense we have to create on our own. Now we'll see on UI how these standard and the custom objects will look like. Suppose if I go to UI in the sense, then in Salesforce, see on click of object manager, I will be shown with number of objects. These are all standard objects. See account we have. Generally, we will be having these five, one, two, three, four, five, six, these columns we will be having on basic view. One is a label, API name, type we have, description we have, lost, modified, and deployed. All these things we have on the UI. Like label, nothing but whatever the naming convention that we have on the front end. That means on UI it will be shown as an account. Name will be shown as an account. Every time the label will be shown. And API name is nothing but suppose if we want to retrieve this particular object from backend, or if we want to query it, then we will be using this API name. API name is mandatory for every objects or anything that we have created, fields or anything, record types, whatever the structure or the whatever the thing that we have created, API name is. Suppose I have named a particular object as account one and the API name is account in the sense, then while querying or while retrieving this particular object, I have to retrieve it with API name only. Label can be duplicate, but API name is not, API name cannot be duplicated. It won't allow the API name, duplicate API names. So while writing the code and all, we have to use this API name, no name only. And type is nothing but standard object here. If we are dealing with standard object, it will show if this particular object is an standard object in the sense, it will show standard object. If it is an custom object in the sense, then it here we will be seeing it as a custom object. And description, for standard objects we won't be having description, but for a custom object, if we have created in the sense, why we have created this particular object, like that we have to give the some description. That's in best practice that we will follow. Like suppose I have created one patient object in the sense, then why I am creating that particular patient object, those description we have to give it over here. And lost modified by nothing but um, today I have came and make the changes, and tomorrow again somebody have done the changes in the sense, then lost modified by will be the one who have done the edits last time. Like prior to me or post to me, who has done the changes, at last those name will be, I mean those date will be displayed over here. That is nothing but lost modified. That means whoever have done the changes lastly, it will reflect over here. And deployed in the sense, suppose if we want to show this particular object to other people or other users, then this particular option should be checked. Otherwise if it will have three options: deployed and in deployment, in progress, like that three options would be there. In deployed in the sense, this object won't be visible to other people. Like this namings will be there. Suppose if we click on account in the sense, then it will be showing like this. These are all details that we do have. details. This is the object detail page. Here we have see many options we have. If we click on the details, then it will show about all the details related to this object. Description we have talked about, API name we have talked about, and custom in the sense if it's an custom or a standard one, it will show like a singular label in singular label and plural labels will be there for object. That means I mean we are giving the label as account, right? So it will be showing singular name as account, and plural names it would be I mean yes, S will be added at the plural name. And enable reports in the sense if we check this particular checkbox, then this data will be shown, this object data will be shown for reporting. Suppose if we want to do report kind of thing on this particular object, then we can enable reports option for this object. And track activities in the sense suppose if we are doing any logs, or if we are doing any calls or certain kind of activities on this particular object, then we have to check this particular checkbox. And field history tracking, that means this object may have number of fields, like if we click on these fields and relationships, see whatever the fields that we have in this object, it will show over here. These fields, if I have changed suppose name or account number or account owner, if I want to track the changes that I have done for these particular fields in the sense, then I have to check this track field history, so that whatever the changes that I have done earlier, and now it will show. Say for example, name I have changed from uh, um, test 1 to test 3 in the sense, then it will show old value as test 1 and new value as test 3, like that. Name field has been changed from test 3, test 1 to test 3, like that it will show. Like if we want to show, I mean history or track any particular field in the sense, then we have to check this particular checkbox. And deployment status in whether it is in progress or deployed, we have to check whether this object, which means the object should be shown to others or not, like that we have to select it. And help settings, this is a normal field where the standard Salesforce help windows, like this standard field we do have. The other options we have for the standard object was this is an object detail page. Then here fields and relationships we have. Fields and relationships in the sense what are all the fields that we do have for this particular object, we will be seeing over here. See, here we have number of fields and relationships. That means standard fields, whatever we have will be shown here. This account name, account number, account owner, account site, all these fields we have. Here, basically, what are all the labels that we show for UI in the sense field label, it will show field name, data type, controlling field, and indexed. These options we will be having on the UI. Field label in the sense what is the name of the field that we have, it will be shown here. And field name in the sense this is the API name that we are using for fields. Normally, if it's a custom field in the sense, then it will be followed with underscore underscore C. Or if it is a standard field in the sense, it won't be following with underscore underscore C. Just it will be showing like site. Say for example, we have label account site, and its API name will be site itself. There won't be any underscore underscore C. If a particular field is having underscore underscore C in the sense, which means like it's an custom field that we are using. In fields also we have standard fields and custom fields similar to that of the objects. Like these were the field. And the next one is data type. We have many data types. I will go in detail with each and every data type. Say for example, name we have, that means text kind of thing. Names we can able to store in this particular field. Say for example, text in the sense, we can store both numbers and text format in this particular field. Lookup is it's an relationship field. Like that, a number of data types was there for storing the information. And controlling field is nothing but whatever the fields that we will be controlling. Say we have an example as states and countries and states. Countries, states we have. That means in country, we have to show India, and in state, it should show all the states related to India. Say, for example, AP, Karnataka, Hyderabad, like the Telangana, like that. It should show all the related states. For this requirement, we have to have dependency kind of thing. That means country field, on click of the country field, its related states should show, right? So country field will be controlling field, and state will be dependent field. Like that, if we create any dependency kind of fields, then it will show over here what was the controlling field and what was the dependent field. Like that, it will show. And indexed is like unique kind of thing. Suppose if I have to use this particular field in some web service kind of thing, or if I have to give this field to any of the other integration people, then the field should be unique and it should be indexed. In such scenarios, this indexed fields we will be using. Suppose if we I mean, these are all the fields that we will be having, standard fields and all. And here the options we can see, like new, deleted fields, field dependencies, and set history tracking. On click of new, we can able to create the new fields. On click of deleted fields, what are all the deleted fields we have? That means some fields we might have created and we have deleted them. If in such scenarios, deleted fields will be on click of this one, we can able to see all those things. And field dependencies in the sense, I have told, right? Controlling field, I mean, India related states, it should show. So what are all the dependencies that we have in this particular object? Field dependencies, we can on click of this one, we can able to see, or we can able to create the dependency fields. And set history tracking. Suppose if I want to set history tracking for any of the fields, by clicking on this button, we can do it. In upcoming sessions, we will see each and every button on click of that one, what we will, it will be happening, and how we have to create and all, we will be seeing all those things. Now, if, the fields and relationships have been covered, right? These standard and standard fields and custom fields. If we, these are all the standard fields that they will be giving out of box functionality. What are all the things that they will be giving? We will be calling it as an out of box functionality. If we have to create some new fields and all, those things will be custom objects, custom fields that we are creating. Those comes under custom things. And the next one is page layouts kind of thing, like page layouts, whatever the page layouts or UI thing, we will be talking about here. In this section, we will talk about all the page layout kind of things. For today, as of till now, do you have any queries till now?
No, ma'am.
Um, Yep, I will be giving the assignment to you. Like today, your assignment will be creation of developer org. Is everyone? I will be writing in detail and will be posting in the chat. Yeah, this will be the URL where you can create the developer org. Please, all of you people, create the developer org so that it will be very easy for practicing from tomorrow.
Yeah, okay.
And today I have shown you how to create it, right? Let me know whether if you are facing any issues or not while creation. If you have any issues, means you can ping in the group chat so that I will clarify. Um, I mean, clarify your doubts if you face any issues in creating this org. Yeah. Yeah, if there were any no questions or anything, means we can wind up the call. Let me know if you have any questions so that no, we have other another 10 more minutes.
No, Likitha. Everything
No,
is
ma'am.
fine.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. We'll wrap up the call. Thank you all. Have a nice day.
Thank you.